These are two of my faceless food pages, and I've been able to generate thousands from them. You've probably seen food pages like this all over Instagram. The demand for food is insane. In my opinion, these are one of the most profitable and easiest theme pages that you can start right now. In this video, I'm going to break down step by step how you can get started and how to actually make money with them. Guys, don't sleep on this video.
Really just gonna jump into it like that?
Let's jump into it. Step number 1, decide what sub niche to go into. Now, here are the 4 most popular right now. The first one is restaurants and location focus. This account right here focuses on restaurants in just the London area. The beauty of these accounts is that they can be highly profitable and you can get a ton of free food. The next one is general food pages. So for example, one of my pages, FFS Foodie, you can virtually post anything. And these pages are great as it's super easy to actually find content for them. The next one is food specific pages. So this page right here, Burger World, focuses only on burgers. These pages can be fast in terms of growth as the audience knows exactly what they're getting. Next is recipe focused pages. So my page FFS Hungry, we post a lot of recipes. And one of the benefits of this type of content is that you can easily monetize this, whether it's email marketing or selling recipe ebooks.
Leela, you've got mail. It's not spam.
Huh?
Finally, and a bonus one is the combination. So you can combine these different sub niches. So for example, Dessert Bay, they are specific to desserts, but they are general that they post any desserts. Once we've picked our sub niche, it's time to brand our page. Branding in the food industry is all about color, contrast, and standing out. So for example, if your page is about pizza, then I would recommend a logo like this, pizza slice with high contrasting color in the background. Your name again should be clear. So if your page is about pizza, then Pizza Kingdom, Pizza Lovers, Pizza World, anything that makes people understand straight away what they're going to get. Next up is how to actually find our content. The first place to find your content is the Explore page. If you have warmed up your account well, your Explore page should look something like this, absolutely flooded in the content that you are going to post. And it's just your number 1 source. If you don't know how to warm up or train your account, make sure you watch this video right here. The second place is creators and other emerging accounts. Use my research spreadsheet in my Discord to help you find these creators and you will have an unlimited supply of content. What you could do is go through some popular creators or theme pages and literally go through their profile and save all of the best performing content. As you know, this will work. The audience likes it. So this is the content that you want to re-upload. Now, here's something that is a must do. Anytime that you upload content, you have to credit the original creator, guys. Not only is this the ethical approach, but also it will prevent your account getting flagged, reported, etc. The next step is posting. Now, here is what I recommend. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. In your captions, I recommend that you always ask a question at the top. So for example, at the start of my food pages, I used to always ask them a question like pass or eat. And people would be like, pass, I don't like that, or eat, that looks amazing. So I always use my captions specifically in this niche to force engagement. So be smart with your captions. The beauty of these pages is that we are grabbing content from elsewhere. So we're not spending hours and hours creating original content, which means our quantity needs to be higher. So I recommend posting at least 3 times a day.
It's great. I would have to say...
Wait, before we give our answer, let's talk money.
How do we make money with these pages? Remember, the more you understand your audience, the better you're going to be able to deliver the right product to them. Now, there are multiple ways to leverage your followers, your reach, your audience into actual money. Affiliate marketing. Everyone has to eat every single day, and most people cook every day.
Oh, he's the Captain Obvious guy.
We can promote kitchenware. So for example, pans, pots, knives. If you already have a good audience, you're getting a lot of followers, you can go directly to brand and reach out to them, in a professional way. Say, look, I've got this account, I'm getting this much reach. Would you be interested in letting me be an affiliate? And then you can negotiate, a percentage. And it's also a great way to start building your network, as some of them might say no, but then you can even pitch them a promotion. The more followers you have, the more leverage you'll have for these companies. The second way to use affiliate marketing is to actually use a marketplace like ClickBank or Digistore and look at what products you could actually sell on your page. It's important to do research to make sure that their funnels or sales pages are actually going to convert, as some of them are outdated and the conversions might not be the best. Number 2 is promotions. Now, promos are absolutely huge in this niche. You have numerous types of potential accounts that are interested in promoting on these accounts. Influencers, other theme pages, chefs, restaurants, food and kitchen products. The list goes on. Now, what you could do to get these promotions is simply email or DM X amount of people every single day. And you will start building a list, you'll start networking, and the higher the amount of followers you have, the easier it's going to be. On the flip side, as your account grows, you will start getting DMs. Now, the beauty of promos, and one of the reasons I had to include it, is because promos works at the same time as anything else. So you could be doing affiliate marketing and promos at the same time, which is a great way to make sure that you keep that money coming. Next up is email marketing. This is one of my favorite methods right now. And as you can see on my pages, it's what we're doing. Here's basically how it works. You create a lead magnet, so a free ebook in our case, and we give it to our audience for free. All they have to do is enter their email address and details, and they can download the free recipe ebook, and we will be able to start email marketing them. We'll give them value, more recipes, and at the end of the emails, we can promote affiliate products or whatever we want. I have a full video that explains this more and also shows you how to create ebooks. This is a great method, guys. Number 4 is social media marketing. I actually created food pages because of social media marketing. So for many years, if some of you don't know, I was running a social media marketing agency, and we focused on social media management and content creation. When you approach a potential client like a restaurant, they're always going to want proof. And if you could show them a food page with like 100,000 or 50,000 followers, their eyes are going to light up. It honestly changes everything when you have this type of leverage. So if you're into social media marketing, you want to get into the food industry, these are essential to help you get more clients. Next up is one of the most popular methods right now, which is digital products. But in my opinion, digital products in the food niche work better in certain sub-niches. For example, the recipe niche. The more specific you can get with your niche and with your digital product, the more sales you're actually going to get. If you create a 100 recipe ebook, which includes pizza, Italian food, a bunch of different food, and your page is about desserts, then it's not going to convert as much. So digital products are really good, but it's important to really understand your audience. And again, I would probably recommend using digital products for email marketing as a lead magnet. Guys, I have a whole playlist on my channel for Faceless Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and make sure you join my Faceless community, which will be pinned at the top of the comment section. My name is Alex. Let's grow.